Just like to say a few words about ambushes and visibility. So ambushes are ambushes are particularly difficult to organise, and you're always waiting for the enemy to attack you, which means you're giving the initiative to them. And usually in this game, you have to move towards the enemy in order to expand the area that you've explored, so you can get to the other side of the map. So ambushes are of very limited use. The other problem with ambushes is that they only work if the enemy can't see you. Now, to find out whether the enemy can see you or not, you just look at the unit that has the ambush capability. Here we're looking at the bandits, and you'll see on their card that they've got a red eye. Now that means that although they have the ambush ability, the enemy can see them, which is obvious since they're right next to them. So what you've got to do to find out whether you can get into an ambush situation is look at the enemy unit and see what their search distance is. So you have to be outside the search distance of all enemy units in order to be hidden, even if you do have the ambush capability, like these guys who can hide anywhere. So you have to have two things. You've got to be able to be hidden, and you've got to have the ambush capability. So if we go over here, we've got some slingers. Now these slingers don't have an ambush capability, but they are at the moment hidden, as shown by the blue eye, simply because they're in a forest. So you often will get items and spells and things that will allow you to give a unit the ambush capability, but I've generally found it to be rather useless. So pathfinding in Fantasy General 2 is usually excellent, but sometimes you do have a situation where you would want to specifically follow a particular path, such as, for instance, here, if I don't want these troops to go through the poisonous fog, I have to find another way of doing it. So what you do is use Alt and right click, and you can then move to the place where you want to without, in this case, going through the poisonous fog.